The opinions expressed by the host and guest on this program are solely their own and do not represent the views or opinions of Blind United. We strive to provide diverse perspectives and discussions on our platform, but the opinions expressed should be understood as personal viewpoints and not reflective of Blind United as an organization.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Well, good Tuesday morning, everyone, and welcome back to Coffee Time with Blind United. Of course, you guys know I'm Ed, and we got Brittany with us this morning. Good morning, Britt.
Good morning.
My brother Pedro.
Good morning, and good morning to my allergies.
I'm sorry. I do Claritin. It works for me. Well, I do a generic Claritin, but it works for me.
I try to avoid medication all the days I can.
But anyway, so as you guys know, we in the fifth week. Matter of fact, I need to apologize. These days fall. I left George after we had 2 interest groups we missed yesterday because of that. I gotta give me a reminder system going on, I guess.
I told you to come to my Apple technology class. I would have showed you how to put a widget right there with your reminders.
I hear you. Well, I got to do something where it comes up on my computer. We had to do something else on that, but anyway, we'll make up for it next time. I apologize, but again, now we are officially in the 5th week, so therefore we ain't got no groups. Friday being the first of next month, we will have our movie night then. You got a suggestion? info@blindunited.org. What else we got going on? Pedro picked up some articles for us today. We got 3. I don't know what category you want to put on these, Pedro.
Assistive technology,
Okay, just assistive tech. Okay.
Mm-hmm. We get into those in a little bit. So just to give a recap of my Meta glasses journey, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm getting mine today, so you can work it out. But matter of fact, on that topic, George has put it out there, so we'll put it out there as well. He's planning on doing a special interest group on Thursday on Meta. Mm-hmm. So we're talking about doing that Thursday evening this week, Thursday evening around 6 p.m. Pacific time. He puts it out on Facebook and stuff. So I got an email for somebody who want to get in on that. It was in my inbox this morning, info. So,
and if you guys are interested, info@blindunited.org.
And just put Meta in the subject line. We'll send you make sure you get a link for it.
And it's I guess you could call it like a little small workshop. It's just for people that have the glasses that want to come in and share tips and talk to other people that have the glasses and might pick up tips, So
understanding the basics, because like I said, I'm going to get mine today. What about you, Britt? When are you going to get yours?
When I get some extra money. But you gotta let me know how they work out, Ed.
See how she do on air? She cry broke when she on air. My girl be
No, because you gotta think of it. It is a pricey rate. Well, it's not so pricey like the Envision. That's why that was out of the question. I never even thought of the Envisions unless the state will provide those. But look, to tell you the truth,
exactly. I agree. At least with the Meta at the price point, you know what I'm saying. You can. I believe with the AI, it's gonna help somewhere in your everyday life. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? I feel that I'm gonna be able to use this thing every day for something. And
hmm
as they go along, it's gonna get better. And hopefully, there might even be a different pair come out later on, but it's worth the help right now, I believe. I don't know, maybe I'll get it. I've been saying this for a while, and that's why Brittany protects me so much when we're out and about. I don't have the same confidence I used to have when I was out there walking around. 20 years did a lot to me.
yeah,
COVID did a lot to me, not being out there, being in practice.
yeah. But it gets like that, Ed. Even I know people say I get around well, but even I get nervous when it comes to some situations. I have a major street crossing over here
Oh, yeah.
that and I've been in that crossing and I had incidents there when it's not my fault, but it always stays on the back of your mind because these drivers uh sometimes they're not paying attention. They're looking
Oh,
down
but
or
no, they're always not paying attention. There ain't no sometimes. So
yeah, they're not paying attention. I've been through situations when
busy on their phones and everything else. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I get it. I get it. We need some, and that's another reason it bothers me. I mean, we rely on those around us that have what little bit of vision they have, right?
and we appreciate that because man, it's a great help. Brittany helps out a lot.
Monica,
Monica,
I
and
mean, who our allies that hang out with us, stuff like that,
yes.
but when we get this stuff gets, and that's where we're moving. I want to get in training now, get, understand how to use it since it's going to be AI. I want to get into the prompting of it to help me navigate my everyday life, because eventually I'm going to be able to interact with live video. And I
Yeah,
don't think it's too
eventually.
far away, you
I know
know.
Envision has put out something like that within their Vision glasses, but yeah, once again, the affordability rate is
3,500 and a subscription.
yeah, 3,500 with a subscription, and a lot of our folks are in fixed income. Some of
I'm
our folks,
sorry. I mean, I don't mean to downplay it, but again, the everyday people just can't afford that. If you don't have a
no, well,
state pro,
it's true. Everyday people cannot afford that. If you don't qualify for state help, $4,000 coming out of your pocket, you're gonna want to justify it all the way. They might have payment plans and stuff like that, but think about it. It seems like this device might be slightly upscaled on pricing depending on the route they were going, but I know they're making it for a niche that is for the blind community. So there is not a lot of like expected earnings. So I don't know if it's priced up like that because of the way the technology is made or because they're making a small amount of devices. They don't have a big distributor type deal, or they know the state gets this for people that are actively doing stuff.
right? I
But
mean, I think a lot of the technology for us, was they know the, like you say, it's a niche. You know what I'm saying? So there's not a lot of funding for it. So they get into it. It costs a lot to develop these devices, right? Uh, and all of that good stuff. So they, because they don't have meta money, they again they can't, they don't have that buying power. I mean, Meta, they came lucky. They didn't make it for us. They made it for the content creators and so on and so forth. It just happened to work with us. The AI is the link, I believe, that makes it work for us. But again, most all of us technology coming along, that's all been a niche thing. You had to have a case with DOR or something, a rich family member, somebody, I don't, to help you because the stuff is so out there, you know. Like I say, even the braille notes and stuff the students have to use, when they're going through school to keep all their notes, and that $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. That's a lot of money.
I know somebody that has a $12,000 one.
I wouldn't be surprised because I wouldn't be surprised. So,
Feels nice. Feels
uh,
nice.
uh,
And even
well, I mean,
a
and Brittany, when I'm gonna bring you in there again because you're a braille person. I mean, do you use yours now, or is it
I don't use it as much as I used to, but in college I used it all the time. Like, it was necessary
right?
because I
And
like to be able to read what I'm writing. I like to be able to like format things and just be
oh,
able
you're
to
able
see
to do that?
things.
how
Huh?
hard was it to get your books on it, Britt?
Not too hard because most of my books would be like on a flash drive. So
Oh,
that wasn't too hard. That's not too hard.
Okay.
and I have a question. You were able to format your papers and make them look how you needed to make them.
Sometimes I would just get like some sighted assistants to make sure, hey, does this look right? But for the
Okay.
most part, yeah.
Yeah, cause um, and uh, and that's pretty dope. I know I'm gonna kind of switch slightly subjects. I was doing I guess a final exam for this training I was getting for JAWS, and I was creating a menu, and you have to correlate the menu item name to the price, and you have those little dots that run across and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, Jaws doesn't read those. So I told the dude, "How are you gonna check?" And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna have to ask somebody cite it." And I was like, "Hold on." So I did the picture smart, and then it told me, and I told, "Oh, they're there," but he couldn't see them with Jaws. And I told, him, "Look, well, do your picture smart. He's gonna let you know." And he saw them. Well, they told them they were there,
Right.
but he connected his braille display and it started going down his braille, and he was like, "Oh yeah, the dots are there." And I was like, "Okay." He's like, "But that's pretty cool what you just did with the AI." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool." But some of these persons that teach are like, I'm good on AI. I don't mean to mess with it. And I was like, "Well, it's a
It's the
tool."
way of the future. If they want to stay stuck, I mean, don't get me wrong. Some folks are, and correct me if I'm wrong, but some folks are strictly braille. They believe, that that's what they're going to read. I mean, they'll do jobs
I
when they have
used to be
to.
one of those people who was strictly braille, and then I realized like I gotta, that's not practical, and it isn't. There's a lot of things as a blind person that I was taught, and the older I get, I'm like, okay, maybe that's not practical. And there's nothing wrong with that. This journey has been interesting.
Yes, and it's true. It is. Some things are not practical, but I could understand putting your fingers on the braille letters and reading them and having the enjoyment of reading a book. It's you're reading. But when you're in access, out and about, and you need to take out your phone and then take out your braille display and then start doing it, like I think it's too many devices at times. You know what I mean? I know we have the Victor Reader. I'm all out for the Victor Reader because hey, it's a dope device. But guess
I've
what?
never got onto that bandwagon. Sorry, Pedro. I've never
Me either.
I've never fallen in love with that device.
No, I'm
Mine,
not a.
I had, but I think I had a first or second generation, but it was brand new when I lost it somewhere here in the house. I just never used it.
They
Once I
got me
left
hooked up.
DPI, I didn't use it no more.
I made my research and I talked to the DOR and I told them what model I wanted and why, and they hooked me up with a Victor Trek.
Right,
Okay.
right, right. Well,
Uh,
that one also has GPS and stuff in it. So,
yeah, yeah. So
you
I'm
know.
able to download maps.
Sir, my phone has GPS, so I need an extra
Exactly my
device that
point.
has GPS for.
Yes, yes.
That part. I mean,
And
that's my thing. I mean, I know I don't use my phone to an extent, but it keeps me from carrying other devices, you know. And then back to where we was at starting, you know, Envision and whatever them glasses compared, they only do what they do. I mean, the Metas, they do so much more.
for
You
the
understand
price,
what?
yeah,
For the
yeah.
price, you know.
But
I mean, you know, so
we do gotta remember, Metas were made for like visual thing. It was not made for OCR like these other glasses are. Um,
but if you know how
but
to prompt it, you can get it to read the document to you.
yes, yeah. If you tell it what paper's in front of me, or tell me what this paper says, it's gonna give you a summary. Of course, you need to know how to prompt it to get the whole readout, and that's why we're doing this Zoom on Wednesday for people to
Thursday.
understand that. Oh, I thought. Oh, Thursday. I thought
I
he said
thought it was
Wednesday.
Thursday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he told me Thursday.
Okay, okay. I had to check. But yeah, so in this group, we're gonna be talking about that and the way to prompt it. But you are able to get things read to you. I know he told me it doesn't read handwriting, but George has been experimenting with that and it's been working for him. He has tried it out, him and his wife. So I'm all for that. It's gonna increase and get better. They still have guardrails on this AI. I've been trying to do different things with it, and I know
Man,
it just
quit crashing the system, dog.
because I know what it is capable of doing with the permissions that it asks me to give it and my
Right.
privacy settings that I just gave up to it. So I I expect it to do certain things that pretty soon the phone might be able to do, the iPhone with this Apple Intelligence. I want to see who is the first one to take advantage of that feature. I'm not even gonna say it yet, but it's several features that I noticed that could be done and they have not let loose on these glasses that could benefit us and benefit just not us but benefit the sighted people. It's
I
just
mean, again, and Meta has proven that point again with, you know, they did theirs for content creators, whatever. It wasn't for our community. We discovered them. We found out what the, you know, with the AI, it allows us to do so much more than we can do. I mean, it's going to help us in our everyday life. That's the way I feel at this
I
point.
have a question, Ed. When you get your glasses, are you going to be creating some content?
I mean, who knows, Britt? I mean, you know, once I
I've been
get
posting.
confident yeah, I mean, yeah, I see pay every time I open up Facebook now. It says videos ready to be viewed that he's uploaded or something. So I hope everybody's enjoying this stuff. We're trying to give you our perspective on it, you know, real, actual usage, you know, opinion, whatever. So
Yeah.
that's what we
Well,
do,
it's
trying to
nice.
help people with what they need, what works for them. I mean, George noticed in that group, I guess, Meta Ray Ban blind users of Meta Ray Bans or something like that.
Hmm.
I can't remember the group. I apologize, but anyway, and he started commenting. Again, we realize they don't understand. It's in the prompting. It's in the prompting. Once you learn how to prompt, then you can make the glasses do some stuff. So
Hmm.
uh, he said, you know what? Can we do this? Man, go for it. Make it happen. It might be a
Hmm.
regular interest group. Who knows?
Oh, and Thomas has a comment. Thank you, Thomas, for commenting. He says that the Meta glasses, they're adding Be My Eyes eventually. So
Well,
that's going to
eventually.
be.
Now I'm gonna say something, and I said this to George last night. I love Meta. I mean, Be My Eyes. They've been there for us, you know, from day one, right? They started with the volunteers. They added, you know, being able to contact, you know, actual businesses and stuff like that. Give you a number to contact them and stuff like that. Then when they came with the AI, man, that was a step into the future. Okay, But please quit saying what you got coming when you ain't ready to release it yet. I mean, when they told us about the interaction with the live video in July, right? They said it was going to be a week or so out. We ain't got that yet. Now they talking about the integration with Meta, but we ain't got that yet.
Hmm.
So, quit building me up just to let me down. Talking about you going to have it next week. And here it is, how many months later?
Yeah, yeah, but it's coming, and yes, it's correct. It is about the prompting. I've been putting out content. I honestly caught over what 20 pieces of content, videos and stuff like that, and I just haven't even posted them all yet.
Well,
You
I want
know.
to do my thing on my version of what you do. Mine gonna be adventures in mobility.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get my little thing going on, and once I get them and see how again, especially once we get the live interaction, that's gonna be fantastic. I'll do a whole lot of content creating there, Brett.
Yeah, with the live interaction with Be My Eyes or Meta.
Well, I mean, either one.
Okay.
I mean, I would hope that again, what if Meta does it, but I don't know if Meta's going to allow Be My Eyes live interaction be in there.
No, it's not.
So uh, uh,
Plus,
whichever one worked better on that. I mean, and again, then we get back to that argument about man, let me use what I want. Just give me a pair of glasses where I can use what I want to use. Give me an open source pair of glasses. You
mm-hmm.
know, wearables. So anyway,
Yeah, so join us on that class if you are interested. I know
When
infrared
is the
that
class
blindness.
again, Pedro? I'd be forgetting.
I don't even know, Brittany. I heard a different date. Now Ed told me a different date. I don't know.
Hold on. Let me. No, I ain't gonna
We
do that. I
can't
was
do
gonna
this on
call
live.
Georgia.
We will.
Where's George at? Because I want to clarify myself. I don't want to give out the wrong information, but I'm pretty sure we said Thursday.
All right. I hope George
You
comments.
know,
If you're listening, George, comment down below. Let us
yeah.
know because you got
Normally in here, where you at today, right?
something.
If nothing else, he's commenting. So
No, he's probably harassing his wife, or he has
uh,
clients.
Poor Lulu.
He better leave Lulu alone.
But yeah. So they've been a game changer. I could see the game changing part aspects of this AI and stuff like that. It still needs work. Meta still needs
Yeah,
work on this AI. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, it needs work.
it's
I see.
new, Pedro. It's really relatively new. You know what I'm
Mr.
saying?
Aguilera, what do you mean by it needs work? Like, in what ways does it need work?
With follow up directions when I come back to it, uh, and I tell it, okay, let's say I told it what's in front of me. Describe what's in front of me with great detail because I'm blind, right? It would take a picture and start telling me, right? And then okay, now I turned around to somewhere new and I say, okay, um, look in front of me and tell me what's in front of me and describe it because I'm blind. And then it will go back and describe the same picture. It won't take a new picture. And by the beginning of the prompt that I just told it right there, I told it to take another view, to take another flick. And it sometimes it doesn't follow directions as well. And I have multiple times that it came back and was like, toot toot, like meaning I couldn't do that. And I was like, well, that's what I'm saying. They got features they could come up with that I believe will be super dope. It's just sometimes I just can't give out my ideas, guys. Sometimes, you know what I mean? I see it. I already see it, and I'm like, mm. You know?
Okay. Well, if anybody would like to donate some money so we can get Pedro to build us a pair of wearables that we can just open source for everything we need,
Yep. This time we will.
blindydata.org.
This time we will put two cameras.
Okay. Well, we make some. Well, now with the one camera, does it have the LiDAR?
No, it does not have light. That's a different type of sensor the camera is an optical sensor that is utilizing to see like a regular camera. So the LiDAR sensor is a whole other sensor that they will need to install. But that's another tool. I'm telling you, that's another tool. They could put that on top of the image it
We'll get
generates.
into that later, but that's in that other device.
Mm,
Oh yeah. Thomas also commented. He said that he agrees that they promise things and then they don't do them right away.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know they coming with it. I do, but don't build us up until we can start playing with it and using it. You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah. You seen the commercial when they say, "Hey, Meta, how many balloons fits in this room?" And then it helps the dude and tells him how many balloons. So I did the same prompt. And it told me, well, a balloon is around the radius of this much, this much. So picture a balloon in your corner. Now calculate and see how many balloons you will get. And I'm like, hey, that's not what I asked. I asked you how many balloons fit in this room. And according to the commercial, it should have been able to calculate and all that.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, and again, I on that one, I'm gonna go back to the one that be my AI did when they first talking about the live interaction when they had dudes flagging down taxis and stuff. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The hype video, the marketing video is they on point, but the technology ain't necessarily got there yet. It hasn't learned how to do that stuff actually yet. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take our interaction with it for the model to learn.
Yeah, but you're a person told the glasses on this commercial.
I know. Well, look at like again. I'm going back to the Be My Eyes one. Was he not like interacting with a live video, talking about I need a cab.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when the video told him it's okay. The cab is approaching now.
Mm-hmm.
Start waving your arm.
Morning, George.
Now there
Mm-hmm.
he is. You here, George?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Now we can.
Yeah, turn your camera off and put some clothes on. No, I'm just messing with you.
And click closer to your mic. You sound like you're brittle and frail.
What we do? Get you out of bed or what?
I feel a little under the weather, but you can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Okay.
So when is your group, George? I got an email this morning. When are we doing this? Wednesday or Thursday?
Hold on, let me turn off my my video so you won't see my.
Your chichis.
Like, how do you turn this is the iOS still has those damn buttons.
I'm not too sure.
I don't know. Somebody just popped in
Let
as
me
well.
look.
We got a lot of. Who else got the link?
Here,
Monica?
I added Brittany.
No, that
Oh.
was me. My internet's retarded.
But
Yeah, flick to where it says button and then button again. No, wait, that's the mic. And then flick to where it says button again, and then maybe double tap on that, and then maybe it'll turn off your camera, or it'll turn off your mic, or it'll kick you out of the studio. You never
either
know.
or.
They could do something.
Hey,
Hold on.
it's a guessing game with the buttons.
iOS for StreamYard is not good, I guess.
Well, StreamYard on iOS is not accessible, guys. I drop multiple feedback and let them know that there is a blind community using their application. We would love this
How about now?
guest app to,
Brittany,
Your
has he
camera's
got
off
it?
now. You're good. Nobody
Okay, I
sees
found
your
it.
chi-chis.
That
Damn, George, you got some sight, bro.
well, I wasn't gonna join, but Mr. Davis kept saying Thursday. I'm like, that's not Thursday, it's Wednesday.
I knew
Okay,
it.
my bad. I apologize.
No, I get
Morpheus
it.
had it wrong.
I mean, after a certain point in life, memory goals, I get it. That's not a big deal.
And again, I apologize early for missing your groups yesterday.
I know. I feel like a stepchild over here, man. Tell you what.
A stepchild.
I need to learn how to work these calendars or get some reminders on my computer.
Well, no,
That's
you're normally good with that, but like yesterday.
No, I've been messing up this month. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting Alzheimer's or something. I don't know.
Well, this like yesterday evening, guys. I'm like, Don't I have 2 classes today? They called Mr. David. Isn't today the 4th Thursday or Monday of the month? So he's like, I guess so. I'm like, that's okay, that's fine. There's
Well, I
there's
was trying to let Ed know he could create the reminders on his phone, and he's
yeah.
like, I need them on my computer.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
And then I told him, I'm about to tell him right now. I haven't told him yet, but you could make your reminders with Siri.
Yes, you can.
Well, you know what? I did something new at the spooky event. We were doing uh, 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 door prizes every hour, right? So again, I just set an alarm for every hour.
You could do that with your glasses too, by the way.
Hmm. But if you're using your glasses multiple in content creating, the battery do drown. So if you make a reminder, you will get it as a notification on your phone through your MetaView app. It'd be nice if we had a chime, like a little ding or something, to let us know that's a reminder or something from Meta. So Meta, if you're listening, make a make a noise, make a little
It does.
something.
Mine
It
does.
does.
Yeah, it goes doo doo doo. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And I forgot I had to set the reminder in there.
Oh no, but that's on your glasses.
Yeah.
I
Oh, and it
mean,
comes on. It comes on my phone too.
yeah, but sometimes I don't know. I got a notification until I look in the phone and it says MetaView 30 minutes ago. Your timer is up, and I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, I hear you. I know what you're saying. But you had called for another reason. You had mentioned something about you had said something about the AI and what were you saying? That's why I called it also.
You know
Oh,
who, him or me? Because
the
You.
AI features
No,
or
Mr.
the
Davis said something about last night.
well, I mean, you convinced me in our conversation actually that bottom line, I'm gonna find a use for it in my everyday life.
Oh, that's what it was. And so hopefully in that post I put in it's called the blind users of Meta Ray Bans. I got what 14 people said they're good that they'd like to join. So we'll see. Hopefully,
Well, I got one
they
email so far. I mean, I don't know.
okay.
It might be some more by the time we get off of here, but there was one in there this morning.
Okay. And
So
like I said, it's not for everyone. It's whatever, but it's some way somehow I believe if you that again going back to what Pedro told me, it's a hammer, for example, but you can use a hammer in other ways, right? Let's say to open a can, or so you can use a
to
hammer in
whoop
different
somebody's
ways.
butt.
damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we
Okay,
have
cool.
some comments real quick. Paul Howard wants to know how much are the Meta glasses? Where can you purchase them? And what's the pricing from least expensive to most expensive?
Okay. Let's stop right there. Meta, you need to sponsor our podcast, man. You need to sponsor our live, guys. It's
I
around
mean, it would
350.
be nice because again, I think we all getting ready to take off and use this product, so we can give some real good feedback. Yeah, but I'll go ahead, Pedro. I know you said what the 350, 250. I think that's where
Well, it
somebody said
starts
they
at
seen the
three.
cheapest pair.
Yeah, 299, for the wayfares and stuff like that. Comes with 32 gigs of internal storage. That's around 500 uh 1 minute videos and things like that. Um and they come out to like 350, 352, something like that after
Now the
taxes.
transitions, those are a little more expensive. They're 380, but the brand, the basic brand or line or price is 299.
Yeah. And the transition is like old traditional lenses. They will take forever to transition. Is one of those type of old school technology. It's not the newer type of transition lenses that they have now. So, just keep that in mind.
You get them at Best Buy, or if you have a T-Mobile account, try to get it financed like I did, 12 months, no interest, and so that's might be the more economical way because people are we're strapped for cash. But I was hearing what you said, Mr. Davis, is true, right? $35,000, I was 3,500 plus the
A
subscription.
subscription,
That's a lot. That's a
that's a
lot.
lot. I mean, and
Yeah, and
then
we'll be back to that point. Let's cut to a quick break, though, guys.
let's do that.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United. Did you know that people in third world countries do not have access to canes? The You Cane Give initiative gives canes to people all over the world who cannot get canes. The You Cane Give initiative not only goes to these countries and gives people canes, but they give people canes and a digital recorder that is solar powered, that has instructions on how to use the cane and instructions on how to repair the cane. The You Cane Give initiative is a very worthy cause, giving canes to blind people all over the world. If you have a cane that you're no longer using, or a cane that's broken or bent, you can go to youcanegive.org and get a shipping label, and you can ship your cane to Jimmy in Tennessee, and he will refurbish it and give your cane to a blind person in a third world country. That website again is youcanegive.org.
All right.
Mike and Carol Phillips said good morning to George, just George. And
wow, okay.
Thomas.
That's messed up.
Yeah, you should feel very special, George. You got a personal shout out. So good morning to George. Good morning, Mike and Carol Phillips.
Well, can I tell you, Britt?
In Morro Bay. That's where they're in Morro Bay, Northern California. That's
all right now.
Well, I have to give you credit, Miss Britt. I didn't realize it. I guess I don't know why. You have a good range of your voice. You go from that boom, boom, boom to that. Can you give to us for this? You know. So.
Yeah.
Why are you messing with my
daughter?
emotion
on her voice. That's pretty dope. You know.
She does. She knows she can play that voice. I love the way she does it. She's so talented. I keep telling her.
It's just I realize this right now that that's pretty good because people don't have that range. You know what I'm saying? They just stick to one tone and that's it.
No, Brittany got a lot of talents.
Mm-hmm. I know she's giving me the caca face right now.
I sure am giving you the caca face, but you can't see it, so it works.
But back to that $3,500 price range on this product. Let's discuss that a little bit where we were kind of left off.
Well, you know what, Pedro, Mr. Davis made a good point to me. We were talking about that at one time. I think those companies Envision was gambling. They're not gambling, but
well, again, it's a niche thing, and because of they're a small startup, right? They don't have the money for research and all that, right? So everything costs them a lot to develop the product. But then by the time they develop the product, the price point is only where rehab or somebody like that. The government has to buy it for us.
Exactly.
I mean, all that kind of stuff. So,
and they just by happenstance, the Made Ray-Bans came into the game, and now Envision's like, oh crap.
But again, not for us. It didn't come into the game for us. The AI is what's making it for us.
Yeah, it's like OOrion, and there's some other ones. The OOrion, people were kind of, I think, because you have to attach it to your glasses, or you can wear it on the lanyard. But
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish your statement, George.
But I think having the glasses, and I don't know why I'm a big proponent for those glasses, because I just see the ease of use, right? Just put them on, you walk around, you can do this with your hands free. Because I mean, it's a pain in the rear when you have to take your phone out. You have your cane, you got to put your phone out to see what it is, and just just use your glasses.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And Yeah, that's true. Remember I was saying about these companies. Yeah, they were stuck on a niche, but if they would have kind of had somebody that would have been like, okay, we have these powerful cameras here. What else we can do besides that? Can we at least give them an a feature to record videos? What about they want to record a video and send it out later? They could have thought within that box or our AI. What else?
Well, they would, and that's the thing. They got stuck in that one box, so they didn't think outside the box. So, okay,
Yeah,
like you said, when you start getting into what else can we do with this
yeah,
Well,
technology right here?
because they made. Yeah, go ahead, George.
no, I was gonna say, and just to kind of touch on my point, you adapt the product to your use, right? For example, like it just brought to mind what you said, Mr. Davis, the videos or anyway, the videos on the phone on the glasses it allows you up to 3 minutes. But guess what? I use it as my mind because I can't see anyways, right? I use it as a note taker. So I'll tap in it, whatever. And let's say I'm with a customer, I'm in the car, make my notes, and that's it. It goes to my phone. Go back and later and grab it. So that's what I'm saying. For me, I kind of, adapting to how I could use it, and the video
In your
component.
everyday life.
Yeah, I use it as my note taker, right? Even though that's not what it's for, but that's what I use it for.
Yeah, and that's what I think Invention needed to kind of do. Where else can we provide something usefulness uh that will make people want to come buy this product? Imagine they made it and started saying, well, you could also record and then upload it to your favorite streaming sites or whatever. Man, even probably sighted people would have been on it and they would have been probably asking where these glasses at or what these glasses at, and they might get
Well,
orders that
plus,
they would have been able to bring down the price range. But I don't think they had that in mind. They didn't have, that proper thing because if this continues, their profits are going to go down.
oh, well,
Yeah.
it's already going down. I mean,
Mhm.
they already losing money. Uh, and I want to say one more thing that I did not like about the Metas when I put my hands on them. Right, I said they need to be where you could just put them on the arm of your glasses because that little metal frame that went across the little thin wire frame that goes across your nose over to the other ear.
Hmm.
That thing, yeah, again, you only got one arm. You might as well let me do some Velcro straps or some bungee cords, little
That's what it
small
was made for,
bungees.
like that, Ed. So you could put them on your glasses.
But there was no bungees on them though. You had it had the metal frame.
Are you talking about the OOrion?
Yeah,
No,
no, no.
I'm talking about the Envisions.
They were made
Oh,
to
the
be put in
Envision.
your glasses, and they will
Right,
Oh,
slide
but
in.
you had to wear the wire glasses underneath your glasses. That's my point.
They
oh,
want you
okay.
to look like blind super dork.
Well,
Oh, I see what you're
the
saying.
object was that blind people wear these big, huge glasses, and then you could slide them in there, and it will clip, like it will stay on there. That's what their
Also,
point was. But if you have like the Ray Bans that I have, or some wraparounds like it has, there's gonna be a problem because the frame needs to kind of bend for the wraparounds. Mine's are metal already, so stabilizing something else gets a little heavier. But clipping onto the small legs that my Ray Bans have, I don't know how that would have been.
also, so
I was
so
not
the
able to. Uh huh.
so the Envisions are not glasses. I thought it was a glasses.
No, no, no,
Oh,
and let me
The
go here.
older model, it is straight up
But
glasses with
let me go
the
here.
lenses missing.
They didn't explain to me either that metal frame was supposed to clip on my glasses. They had me put those on first and then put my glasses over the top of them.
oh,
They
okay.
didn't
That's
try
kind
to
of weird.
clip them to mine. Maybe it's because I do have the wraparounds. Maybe it wouldn't clip on to mine. I don't know. But again, I feel that arm. You just need some, like some little elastic straps or something where you can just slide it right on your glasses.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, see that? Hey, I learned something new today. I thought Envision was like a
But that was their
within a
new
product. You know.
model product. They had one before that had a frame
But
glasses.
still, again, 3,500 and you're limited. And you
Yeah.
got a subscription, I
How
mean,
much is
Yeah.
yeah,
it?
it's got that
How much?
one key adventure right now. I mean, feature what it. I mean, because Pedro, you're saying it does have live interaction, right? Live video
Yeah, they
interaction.
were bringing all that out.
Oh,
I made an article about that on here.
Yeah.
real quick. I saw someone that we all know, that's part of Envision. I'm not going to say their name. They made a comment, which I'm not sure if it's true to fact or if their opinion. So they say down the road, they say 3 months from now, Be My Eyes or Pixie Bot or whoever has the ability within this app to do live description, right? Like real time.
Hmm.
Now, would our phone/iPhone/Android be able to do it, or we need a faster processor? Or
Well, you might need faster internet. You might have to have a good stable connection, but it's not doing onboard processing in the phone. Like it's not doing it on the phone. It's actually connecting to a server. Everything is getting processed and feed it back to you like a stream.
that's what I thought. That's why when that comment was made, I'm like, I don't think that's true because you know.
Quick change of subject, very quick, George. I don't, and just because I seen it this morning. Did you see the new feature inside settings for Apple Intelligence?
I don't want to
But
hear it, guys. That's y'all after the live. I don't want to hear
what is that?
So it
Changing
just
subjects. Thomas wants to know, when is George's AI class? What time? What place?
Wednesday, six
How do you
o'clock.
sign up for it? He has all the questions.
Well, oh, that's another reason I call it too, Mr. Davis. Technically, it's me and the Pedro. He's the lead. I'm at the door guy. I check the tickets. Check the
There we
ID.
go.
it. Okay.
So just so everybody knows, I'm sitting there with 3 AI people, right? So Pedro and Brittany, they got that same argument going on the beginners AI group, as George and Pedro got going on for the meta AI
Well,
group.
I guess what it is like for me and Pedro. Pedro's more the AI, our subject expert. I'm
Well,
more of productivity. Like how can we use it?
he is the. I'll give him that one. He definitely is. He got the prompting thing down. I mean, he
Yeah.
uses it a lot. I'm waiting on him to teach me some tricks and stuff so I can take some of the work off his plate. So,
But that's
uh,
I'm saying mine is more productivity, like a trainer perspective. Like how can this, like an elderly person, how can they use it to do? Like I said earlier, or yesterday, I believe, that elderly individuals, diabetes, neuropathy, whatever, a stroke, they don't have this ability in their hands to do OR or what call it OCR on their iPhone, right?
Yeah,
Because they have
yeah,
to
yeah.
right,
or
right.
or scan a QR code because their handshakes.
Yeah, but let's get one of these articles in, guys. We didn't even play one yet. Let's here's another device that has AI installed also. So let's check that out right fast before we even jump off. I know it's gonna be time soon.
All right, folks. Now let's dive into today's featured article on an exciting advancement in mobility for the visually impaired. Let's hear more about it. Glide Mobility Aid is setting a new standard for visually impaired individuals seeking more independence in navigating their surroundings. Unlike traditional white canes, Glide takes mobility to the next level by using a combination of haptic feedback and real-time obstacle detection. The device features an ergonomic handle attached to a rounded base on wheels, all equipped with sensors that deliver audio and tactile feedback to guide users safely. What makes Glide even more exciting is its potential integration with navigation apps in the near future, which would allow users to transition seamlessly between indoor and outdoor environments. This advancement could be particularly beneficial for seniors and those who need more support than a traditional cane can offer. Now, a question to our audience. Do you think Glide could replace traditional white canes, or should it be considered an additional tool for specific situations? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Now back to the coffee time crew.
I think it's just a tool. I mean, you should never not forget how to use your white cane. It's just
I
another
agree.
tool in the toolbox.
I agree. And I done already bought mine, so but I agree. I'm putting a sheath on my glide to hold my cane.
You put a what?
A sheath.
Like a what is that? Like a lieutenant, a captain? What is that?
Remember what the
Cane
musketeers used to
holster.
put their swords in?
Oh, like a little like a little sleeve.
That's called a sheath.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like the Kansas City Chiefs?
No, not
Oh.
chief. Sheath.
Oh, my bad.
I'm trying to confuse George.
I know. I'm sorry.
But
I'm so
yeah,
stupid.
this device could be a game changer. It's a tool, you know. I like my cane, but sometimes we need a little more. We do have folks in our community that need a little more. I have seen some folks who say, "Well, this is better. I'd rather have this than have my cane and look weird." The problem with that, folks, no one has seen this device out and about. So when
Oh,
you're
it's
gonna
gonna be
be
different
having it, hold
looking.
on, Ed, hold on. Let me finish my statement. When they're gonna be walking with this device, you're gonna look off because this is a brand new device and no one has seen it before.
Exactly.
So I don't know the whole mentality behind that. You rather crash into a wall, trip on stairs, and not have your cane out? You want to look like you're a clumsy than actually be a productive and going around these posts, stepping up when you need to, and be like, "Oh, look at that blind folk. He knows how to get around." Instead, you got folks that rather crash to walls, trip over things, and look super clumsy and dumb, and
Yeah,
and
and
doesn't mind someone calling them that.
but Pedro,
Wow.
it's funny because I've seen it in my line of work where they'll straight out tell you, I don't want you in the cane because people are going to see me. My neighbors are
Mhm.
going to see me, and
Well, I hear a lot of that too.
yeah, and I'm like, wow. And I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was younger, I was kind of, you know what? But when I ran into that bush face first, I'm like, damn, I need to use my cane. So it's yeah, right. I heard it. But
I
the
mean,
point is,
I got a bunch of lumps and scars on my forehead from walking in, man, over there by DPI, running up at Angela Vista. That's ritzy little neighborhood for the hood, right? They literally have metal light poles.
oh wow,
Okay, and they got the sharp edges on them. You know how they I forget how flat surfaces it takes to go around. It's not an octagon. There's more spaces than that. But you get my point. It's got those sharp edges on it. Man,
okay,
I done
wow.
bumped my head on there so many times. I got scarred when I was learning how to use my cane.
Now imagine without the cane.
Exactly. Imagine without the cane. Think about Jimmy when you think about that.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
in other countries ain't got a cane. But anyway, no, you got to learn how to use that. And this device is going to be able to get around that kind of stuff.
So,
That's
Mr.
the
Davis,
beauty of it.
so I guess one of the questions, I think we talked about this before, but just for those who are watching now or listening. So, what happened with the glide? Uh, Not glade. That's another thing. The glide, if it dies, like let's say the power, can you still use it? Can it still move, or is it a freeze once it
Well,
dies?
no,
Or
I don't believe it's going to roll. It's going to freeze, right? Because actually, it doesn't have a motor. What it has is brakes.
oh, okay,
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 and it uses the brakes to steer you.
oh, okay,
Yeah, and
that's
then if
cool.
it dies, you could fold it up, pick it up, and you could go with it, walking down the
Yeah,
street looking a little weird.
you just
Uh,
push the handle down, and well, I'm gonna put a crossbody strap on mine. I ain't gonna lie,
But
because
see that
Are
it's
that
you
5 pounds.
able to do that?
Yeah, you'll be able to.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be
I
able.
have another article if I want to hear it.
Michael Phillips has another comment. He was like, "What if the glide is bigger and then you could sit in it and it could
No,
guide you that way?"
no, well,
No,
no.
that's basically a car with AI.
Pretty much. That's one of them runarounds, them scooters that
oh, Mr.
the
Davis,
people get.
this morning, guys, it's funny you mentioned that, Pedro. This morning I was watching or listening to YouTube, and I watched those body cams, the police ones. And they had the what do you call them? Way rounds, the ones
Way
self
around, yeah.
way around. They had it in Phoenix. And it was kind of comedic at one point, but it was serious too. But so the cop he sees one of those vehicles going the wrong way in a construction site. So he goes up behind it, not knowing, right? So he turns his lights on, and the thing starts moving away. It started like moving. It starts. So he's, what the hell? So finally, when he caught up with it and it stopped, he gets off the car. It was at night, I'm assuming. And he's like, what? He's walking towards the car. He's like, what the hell? And he stops. He goes, there's no. He goes, oh crap, it's one of these cars. But it was funny because every time you put the lights on, it will take off. So they don't know
Oh,
what the.
Waymo.
Yeah, wait a minute. They don't know why when he turned the lights on, poof, it
Hey,
started moving.
hey, the convict AI took over and saw the lights. Like, oh snap! Let's go. But you see, even with AI, that's a AI a technology that's been out. It's been gathering data and all that, and it still makes mistakes. So we could assume that there is gonna be some mistakes with the Glide device. So you can't just
Exactly.
depend
Exactly.
on that device.
That's what I'm saying. Matter of fact, I need to get at Jimmy. Well, I got time because I don't get my glide till September.
9:55. Let's play one more article. There's this new app called the OOrion app. Let's take a quick listen.
And now, let's take a look at a new app that's changing the way visually impaired individuals interact with their surroundings. The OOrion app is making waves with its innovative use of AI to help visually impaired users locate and identify objects and text through their smartphone's camera. What sets OOrion apart is its ability to function without an internet connection, offering features like object and text search in real time. Users can scan their environment and receive instant feedback, making everyday tasks much more accessible. At CES 2024, the app introduced a game-changing feature that allows users to add their own objects to the app's database, expanding its range of capabilities even further. With support for over 30 languages and being free on the App Store, OOrion is accessible to a broad audience. So, what do you all think? Could an app like OOrion change the way we navigate daily life? Or is there more that needs to be done? Share your thoughts with us. Now back to the Coffee Time crew for the discussion.
And guys, that's
Is
our
somebody is
personal
somebody?
AI right there.
Let me ask you this, Pedro. Is the market going to get too saturated with products that do the same thing? Because
Well,
that could be used with PixieBot in a way.
yes, but this Orion, and it's a double O, guys, for those that were looking up on the App Store, Orion, OOrion, Orion. And well, the thing about this one is that you can upload images of the subjects of the objects, and it will learn. And it's on app, it's on your device that's happening. Some of this
How do you spell it?
OOrion. I think that's how it's spelled. Orion.
Orion.
Yeah,
Oh,
with two
oh,
O.
not a Y.
O'Reilly. This one is Orion.
That's Orion, right?
Yeah, two O's. Orion. And the feature is that it's doing it. You could use this app even without internet connection.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's why I was like, oh, what? Let me check that out.
Okay.
So it does object recognition. You could be in stores. You could even load it up with your information and stuff like
But
that.
bringing it back to the other thing, it'd be sure would be nice when we can use that with whatever wearables, where we can use whatever we have in our toolbox, our phone, on our wearables.
Yeah, and then if you're creating a wearable that is open source and is going to be allowed to be used different applications, you can contact us at info@blindunited.org
Yeah.
and I'll review your product.
Hey, we anybody that want to have their product reviewed, we'll definitely do it for you because we're real everyday blind folks just trying to help other real everyday blind folks live their best life. So,
Hmm.
I mean, we sitting here talking about metas all day long for free. Why? Because we think it's going to be a useful product for our community. You
Yeah,
know,
well,
Remember
the AI functionality does create a door opening for us in different ways, in so many different ways, not just visual, gathering information, skimming through articles or skimming through some documents we want to read. Sometimes we need to read every line and go down a line, go down a line. We can actually skim with this AI, different things. So the core concept is that the AI is changing our lives for the good, for the better, making it slightly easier. I know we will all love to have our vision back, but for now, we have some artificial intelligence that it is becoming more useful in different aspects of life,
So,
and
Pedro,
that
I
is.
have a question
Mhm.
regarding AI and the new AI function on the iPhone. So yesterday I'm not sure if this is an old trick or no whatever, but I asked my phone, for example, let's say I said, well, I used a different name, but I said, hey Siri, do I have any? How do I say? Show me, or how do I say it? I think I said, hey Siri, because I remember,
They should have made a note on that.
well, Pedro's the one that taught me how to prompt, so I want to make sure I said it correctly. And I think I said, hey Siri, search my emails to see if I could receive any from Ed Davis, and it popped up.
Oh,
Oh, here
that's
we
new.
go.
That's the AI part.
I say, okay, because
Okay, again, George, I don't think you ever answered my question. Did you see that new category in your settings?
new category. What do you mean by new category?
Go into your settings and you'll see there's a new feature in there for Apple Intelligence.
Under which one? Under is it under? Because the one I
Just
seen is
it's not even under general. You just go
No,
straight
I think
down.
that's only for the 15, and like all of us
He's got
don't
a
have.
15,
Oh
Britt.
Yeah, he
shit!
has a
Okay,
15.
everybody has a 15.
no, but
Okay.
That's
I'm saying
why.
it because the
That's why
AI
he
when
was
I
able to prompt the email like that. The Siri cannot do that. Well, I could
want
give
to
it a
make
try
sure
right now.
what. Oh.
What was your prompt that you gave it?
Search my emails to see to see if I received anything from whatever name I used Ed
Do
Davis.
you know if I received any emails from Ed Davis?
I'm just bringing that point up, George, because I looked in there yesterday and I seen it. I got it's for the sign up for the AI as they
Oh yeah.
release
So
it.
which is I'm glad. So real quick, folks, I'm glad you mentioned them. So anyone that has an iPhone 15 Pro and up, you have to go where it says Siri and our Apple Intelligence. You
Yeah,
click
that
on that.
part. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
forgot. I
click on
left the
that.
Siri off of it.
Yeah. So you go down and it says you have to enroll. So you tap on that or enroll or join waiting list. You tap on that, which is fine. You give it like half an hour, and you turn off your phone, turn it back on, and it'll put you in. It'll start downloading it. So it takes
Yeah.
like maybe
Oh, I haven't
5
haven't
minutes to
turned
download.
mine off yet. I need to shut mine down for a minute then.
Yeah.
Yeah, George, I did
Yes,
that
sir.
prompt. I told it, do I have any messages from Ed Davis in my email? And it told me I had two.
I guess it's not an AI thing then. Okay. So I'm trying to, because we know why. Just for those who are listening, I'm trying to figure out how the AI. I know there's a writing tool, but other than that, what benefit is there, right? So that's why I'm kind of confused.
Do you have chips turned on, George?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
But
you
again, like
should
I said,
be
folks,
able. So, George, do this prompt for me when you can.
Yes, sir.
When you see, can you tell it, read me an email. Let's say, for example, read me Ed Davis' email, and he reads it to you. And if you see a date, then follow it up. Can you add that event or that date to my calendar? Let's see if it does it. And that's
That's AI.
yeah, that's the AI part, because you're coming back with a different command about that old subject, and that old subject you should be able to do this other command that you just told it to do.
So it looks like we're gonna have some interesting stuff coming up in Pedro's technology group in the upcoming month.
I think George is gonna be the host for that one. He has the iPhone 15. I'm still on the 13.
Yeah, so join George and Pedro for our AI class next year.
Nice segue, Brittany.
Oh my goodness! All right, so but again, if anybody wants to come join in on George's and
Pedro.
Pedro's thing tomorrow, with the meta glasses and learn some tips and tricks of using the glasses, some prompts. That's tomorrow at 6 p.m. Shoot me an email at info@blindunited.org, and I'll make sure that you get a link to that. All
And
right.
every first and third Wednesday at 5 o'clock, George and Pedro will be doing AI.
No, you.
I thought it was Brittany and Pedro.
No,
just thinking, like I said.
that was Brittany and Pedro.
Yeah, that was Brittany. I'm tomorrow night. I'm just the guy that checks the ID at the door. He's the guy on the stage doing the jokes.
We're gonna get everybody through this AI stuff. A lot of people are scared of it, but we're gonna get you through it. We got folks here that know it, they use it, and we're gonna make it happen, y'all. So continue hanging out with us.
So one more, and this is a lively subject.
Why not? We're in overtime. We can go ahead on, I guess.
One more. George, I called you yesterday.
Oh, you know what, you guys? I have to give you my other number because you're calling my work phone. So.
Anyway, snap! I need to label those because I think that's what's happening.
Yeah,
but I called
way,
you because remember we were talking about how these things hear you talk and then they put these ads on your newsfeed and stuff.
Yes.
Well,
it finally happened to you?
No, I found out something yesterday when I was using my glasses. So when I went to post a short, right? And the mics were enabled, right? And I posted my short and I was done. Now I'm back to my newsfeed to go watch a video. But I wanted to do something with my glasses and I said, hey, Meta. And it wouldn't come on. I tapped and hold and it wouldn't come on. But it only came on when I closed the YouTube app. Meaning the YouTube app was using the mic still and listening, even though the whole process of me posting a video and done, even if you use that little audio option, you know, that voice search on YouTube, and it gets activated, it might not even get disactivated. That is still listening. And I guess there is no type of standards or guidelines when that happens, that if they gather information through there, oh well.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So in other words, once the door is open, they will keep it open as long as they can.
Yeah, that's what I noticed, that happened to me through YouTube. And then another thing that I've noticed, some of these entertainment apps, they stop your notifications from coming in.
Oh, really?
Sometimes, yeah, I have to get out of YouTube or sometimes TikTok, and then my notifications start coming in. And I'm like, what? So I don't know if it's a bug or what. But,
okay.
You know,
I'm just quite sure you're gonna find out and let us know.
Hey, I'll be doing all kinds of stuff, guys. So sometimes I run into things like that. I ran into that, and I thought of George.
Well, what it is, guys, like what I said yesterday, experiment, because there's stuff that you by accident that, oh, okay, that's a QR code. I just say, you know what, scan it, and it did it. I'm like, oh crap. So that's what I'm saying. Just experiment what you have, you know, because you never know. It might go into something else that you never thought it would do, right?
Yeah.
That's
why. That's why I always tell, be wary about sharing your mics and all that, because I always have my mics off, especially for Google. Google is one of those companies that suck up information. So all their apps, my cameras were off, my even my mic. So I don't use their voice search feature because I use voiceovers dictation, and I rather use that because it's on board and it doesn't shoot it out nowhere. Well, you know, because I'm just like that. I don't know why. I'm just like,
it's all good.
Watch what I do. Even though I love technology and I'm all into it, I know what it could be used for, you know, and the way you could gather information, and they gather a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, I was like, oh, okay. I that's why in my newsfeed sometimes didn't happen, because even Facebook, all that was turned off for me. I started creating content. I was like, okay, let me give it more permission. Right now, I was so iffy about the glasses and giving it all the permissions it wanted, but I expected slightly more features with all those permissions and all that information that is gathering, but the AI is still on guardrails.
But isn't that funny how these companies can make money off of us, like Google and Bing and
our oil,
you know,
our oil.
Yeah, it's awesome to see how funny that they can make money off of us, but we, you know. But anyway, that's a different topic.
That's a whole nother topic. Maybe we'll
Mhm.
bring that one up on that other
I
channel.
think
though.
what it is, Pedro, I don't think Mr. Davis wants to pay us overtime. That's why he wants to get out.
I know there's people that don't like to pay overtime.
I know. No comment there.
Well,
No comment there.
Or
I
just,
wish I could
or
pay you
something
for
bad
regular
happens, and they
time.
just something real bad happens, and they just rather give you napkins.
That's another thing. We just while we in there at overtime, we just what we do. All of us are all volunteers. We just regular, everyday blind folks trying to live our best life, sharing information. You know, so
Yeah,
you
especially
want
if
to
you live
support
in
what we
Puerto
do.
Rico.
Don't forget about us. BlindUnited.org.
Yes, sir. Especially if you live in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, especially that was so sad. That was ugly. They should not have done that. But
What?
that's a serious type. No, we ain't gonna Pedro. We're gonna leave that alone for right now.
Hey,
George is trying to start some stuff.
Just one more comment on that type of stuff.
Oh, here we go.
They actually reviewed all the jokes and all the speech and thought those jokes were okay.
Wow.
Well, I hear you.
I didn't know that.
I hear you.
He's a comedian, guys. You have to.
He is a comedian. He is a comedian.
I didn't really hear anybody laughing in the crowd, though. He must not be a good comedian.
Well, okay. Well, again, that's some sad stuff right there. But anyway, yeah. Join us tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. One of these guys is going to be there at least. Walk you through the meta glasses. Walk me through the meta glasses. Well, that's why I'm trying to get up. I want to go get my glasses. I got to start playing with mine. Since you want to be in overtime, so what's the name of the app I'm gonna have to get when I get my glasses? Are they gonna be able to tell me, or what was that? The Meta whatever?
MetaView.
MetaView.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just MetaView is easy to sync and all that.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah, you
straightforward.
go through some steps to process to set up certain things like your social media, your phone. Not that difficult.
So
just remember, go back into your phone. Those who are listening, real quick, go back into your settings, and then what is it? The phone app, the Pedro, or it's one of the apps you have to go.
It will prompt you. It will prompt you to do all that.
So it's straightforward. It's very straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something special I got to do on the glasses to get it to send out the signal?
No, when you first connect to the app, it's going to tell you want to connect your Meta glasses. There's a button by the charging port of the case in the bottom and the back of it. A small little button you press and hold, I think 4 or 5 seconds. Then they become on pair mode, and a blue light should be solid. And then your phone will discover the glasses, and then you know.
So for those who are going to get glasses, who are listening, you, Mr. Davis, and me and Pedro, it's funny to turn the darn things on. So you go to your left. Okay, you go to the glasses, the left side. There's a little hinge, and it feels like a little circle against the hinge wall. That's
So they're in the inner part of the leg of the left arm of the glasses, and right on the hinge that folds, that little metal hinge that holds the screw for the frames to hold the arm, the button will be there. Okay.
You switch it. It's like you have to use
small
your
little
nail.
switch.
So on the left side is the button to turn it on and off. On the right side is where you do all the controls.
Yes.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. And let me see what else. Oh, and then when you first get them, you're on stage, Brittany. You have to take out this little slip of paper so the metal prongs could connect, and it starts charging towards the case. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got to take the metal prongs out. Who is that keep popping in and out?
You have to take out a plastic little sheet of.
It's on the glasses where you told me where the prongs are. There's a little covering right there.
Yeah, there's a little thing. So
plastic thing.
Yeah, you can slide them off.
Right up in the bridge of the glasses.
Yeah, to keep the glasses from touching the batteries and you know what I mean, and decaying and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it's
now, do you ever have to clean those because they're sitting on your nose? You know, your nose get oily or whatever.
That's a Mr. Davis problem right there.
I'm just like, what?
Get oily. Don't act like people's skin get oily.
I would have thought some sweat because some of the
Well, that too.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't ran through
guys,
that
hold
problem.
on. Somebody is just dropping in. I'm gonna say oil and what? The hell are you guys talking about? But you're talking about the
We in overtime.
But
oil.
I would think sweat. But sweat, because sometimes when I was running these glasses and I was doing things, they get a little warm. So I was
do they?
sweating a little bit. Yeah, they do, because I got these babies on overdrive.
No kidding.
Pedro be working his glasses. I saw him at
Yeah.
Spooky Evening.
Man,
Those
he
glasses
was working
were
them. He was
on.
working them Saturday. He was really.
Y'all
working.
seen the live, guys? Who's seen the live?
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
I didn't see the live part of it, but I did go. I've seen some of the clips.
Oh man, I got more clips. I have way more clips that I
know you do. I know you do. So, Blind United gonna be having a lot of content as soon as I get. Well, I ain't gonna never be as proficient as Pedro, but when I get half as good as him, I'll be able to do a lot of content. George will be doing a lot of content. Brittany be doing a lot of content.
Yeah, because look, this is what happened. Right, I was recording and I was saying, "Hey," and Monica walked up to me. Monica's a sexy cop, guys, for Halloween on Spooky Night. So, and then our friend Arisha comes up and goes, "Let me take a picture of y'all." And I'm recording this already from my perspective. And she takes a picture, and then she goes to Monica. "All right, Monica, now I want you to arrest him so I could take a picture." And she took a picture. So we posted the picture and gave her the description. It was saying a cop arresting a man that has a big old convict on his back and this and that, right? And it was describing the picture. But the next video is my point of view when Monica's arresting me and stuff.
Oh, cool. But wait a minute. My question is, rented handcuffs, or you guys already have handcuffs?
What now?
I had handcuffs on my costume. She had handcuffs.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's a lot of handcuffs, y'all.
I know. I'm about to say, are these rented or are these yours personal handcuffs?
Hey, you need 2 pairs.
They didn't have fur on them, George. Oh, damn. Pedro said you need 2 pairs.
2 of them, damn.
Yeah, okay, one for each hand, and then you put the handcuff, the other part to the bed. Boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Never mind.
Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. I'm giving out tips to the people out there. Guys, do not listen to me.
So, all right. Well, anyway, are y'all done now?
You threw Mr. Davis off. He's like, crap, where are we going with this?
Well, make sure you get a cloth. You wipe down your oil Meta Ray-Bans, and not in that form, but you clean them up and keep them at least decent. You know what I mean?
And they come with a wrap. They come like a little cloth, right? And so you can wipe them down.
No, they don't come with that popular cloth that the Ray-Bans are known to come with.
Mine
they don't. No, they don't. I would have thought they would have came with that little cloth. That's the iconic Ray-Bans cloth.
Okay, Joe, both of when I had the first one from, but yeah, both of them had it.
What?
The box and the lid. It's folded into the
Best Buy bit you.
Oh, I'm about to return them suckers.
One of them sales reps, they snatched your cloth.
Dang, them things are going
this
down.
This blind guy, he ain't gonna know. He ain't gonna know the difference.
Well, let me say this for those who are listening. So when you open the box, folks, the lid, you open it on one side. It has like the instructions, but on the the left side it has the cloth is folded into like a little cubby.
Pocket.
Yeah, pocket.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out, guys. Thank you, George. You taught me something new.
Maybe you didn't know yours was in there and you just didn't know it.
I just got the glasses out and threw the box to the side of the bed right there. Bow! You know, it's tucked away in my...
I thought, okay, the box, okay, but the case is actually the charger, right?
Yeah, the case is the charger.
Okay, so there's a difference between the box and the case.
Oh, by the way,
yes,
should we mention this? You need a what kind of plug-in do they for the case? It's not the Apple one.
No, well, it is the one that you guys have on the iPhones 15 and 16, and it's a USB-C.
Yeah, USB-C.
Okay. If you have an older phone, an iPhone, like you think it's gonna work, it's not gonna work.
No, it's not gonna work, but you can still charge them if you have multiple plugs. I've seen these around, but if you upgrade, then you will only have one cable for your AirPods, your headphones, your glasses, and your
USB-C.
iPhone.
I got USB-C on my computer.
Okay.
Me too, eh? What you trying to say, bruh?
I mean, well,
I'm pulling your leg, man. I'm pulling your leg.
it's the newer standard. It's where everybody's trying to go. About my understanding. So
Well, it was due to the UK. The UK said, enough with all these different chargers. We need one charger for everything.
one standard quarter. It makes sense. Just like you said about the one standard set of finger commands. So on that note, I want to go get my glasses, y'all. So anyway.
Okay.
We'll be doing this again tomorrow morning, but don't forget to shoot us an email at info@blindunited.org.
Ed is
If you
dancing
want
over there. Ed is dancing in the background, trying to already have the button right there, and he's trying to run out the door like right when it hits the button.
I'm already sitting on the button. I could have hit that 5-10 minutes ago if I wanted to.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us in our live. Thank you for commenting and all that good stuff.
Everybody.
Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you could get notified every time we go live.
There you go. We'll talk to you on the next one.